Okay guys, I am back. Now a little disclaimer, I'm not feeling well, so if you normally see like images in my video, I might not put them there because I'm not feeling exactly well. I don't have the virus. Luckily for me, my sickness that I'm having is completely different, but it's not good. I'm not feeling well. So that's the reason why I did not do my Impact review. Next to that, when I tried to look at the stream, because I really tried to watch the stream and tried to do this. I did, next to being sick. I'm not gonna lie. I have been sick. If you haven't seen my tongue, it don't look normal. That's part of my sickness. It's not from the COVID-19. It's something entirely different. Upset stomach, turns my tongue a little dark. That sucks. It also messes with my everything else, but I really tried to watch Impact, could not see it, so I left it to see if I could watch it another time, which I have. So what are my thoughts on it? I'm not going to give a full review. I will say I did like the segment with, when it came to Ace Austin and Rich, it was good. The opening between Josh Matthews and Eddie Edwards wasn't too bad. I wasn't surprised to see a Tessa Blanchard save his butt. And I wasn't surprised to see him save Tessa Blanchard at the end. And I was totally not surprised to see a Michael Elgin come out eventually, wipe out both of them, and hold that title up. This is not surprising. There was no problem with that. The match between her and Ethan Page is an underutilized gift in Impact Wrestling. I truly wish he would go back to being singles, but I understand why he's still doing great in the North. But since they're not really doing much with the North, I'd rather see the North be singles at this moment because they got nobody in tag. There's nobody there except Falaba and TJ Perkins. I know someone's gonna say, what was that, Fababa? No, Falaba. Let me give it to you like this. Impact was good. Even that little interview when it came to Dez was not bad. I enjoyed it. But I'm not going to lie. Everything was really good. But since we're not going to get a Rebellion, it's a question of how many more episodes are left. Look, you had Josh Matthews with his wife. The wonderful, the glorious, not really, Madison Rayne, where I don't understand, why don't they do a story angle with them? You guys tell me below, wouldn't you like to see a storyline from Madison Rayne and the Josh Matthews? I'm just saying. Now, let's move on to this show. Let me put it like this. It was 10 times better than Raw. And I know everyone's going to say those promos from Raw were amazing. And they were. Look, I got to say this first. When it comes to Roman Reigns not staying due to the fact of two reasons I see. One, because he does have the results of leukemia, a weakened immunity. And two, that, hey, everyone has been saying to Vince, please don't do no WrestleMania. And they haven't been listening. For him to leave was the wisest thing to do. But when you see this for what it is, wonderful promos, wonderful. Still doesn't mean anything without a crowd. Means nothing. Here, my guess is this. This is my guess what happened with AEW. Came with the Bucks, Cody, and Kenny Omega. along with Tony Khan. They had to say, look, let's mix it up. Let's take some people in the back. Let's do some videos where we have some people in the back and we have some people at ringside being like fans. It is the best way. We'll mix it up. If I'm right, you got the next time we're going to see AEW, you're going to have them in the back. And then another time, you're going to have them outside. Mixing it up, making it as random as possible, which I agree with. I'm glad they did it this time outside as well. You had Britt Baker out there, which truly helped. You had Sabin. You had Forbes. You had the heels on one side, the face on the other. Great. Fine. I loved it. That is what made the show so much better. And this was before the lockdown. It was. So WWE could have done it then, and they just didn't choose to. Now, first match. Trent from Best Friends versus Kenny Omega, which went longer than I expected. Good match. Very good match. But it went longer than I expected. Kenny was ruthless. I enjoyed it. In the end, Kenny wins. Now, the question is going to be, what are they going to do with Kenny and Hangman Page next, if Hangman Page is even there? Next, let's go to the women. Sheeta finally gets a video package. But the problem is we still don't know who Sheeta is. And when Cody, who was at commentary at first because he had his match later, was switched out with Colt Cabana, which I was glad to see Colt. I still wish he was in NWA. But when he said, Sheeta's an amazing person, she loves video games, she loves this and that, why didn't you make a video package of it? Why didn't you put that in the video package? Wouldn't it have been better for her to say it, even if you have to use subtitles? Come on. Come on. You got to do something. Let her hold a damn video game. And she went up against, what was the girl's name? Annie, JD? Anna Jay. Anna Jay looks okay. She looks damn good looking. But she's not too bad in the ring. I say she has at least 4 years of experience. I don't know. She looks like she's got at least 4 years of experience. She does still look kind of greenish. But she looks like she's got at least enough years under her belt that she was able to do the match decently well. In the end, Sheeta won, which I wasn't surprised. And she did mess with Britt Baker, who was eating a sandwich. Good to see. Good to see. Dark Order with Brody Lee and his moment of viciousness, his moment of being evil, his moment to be a different type of cultist compared to a Bray Wyatt. And as I said before, he's a different monster when it comes to being a cultist. And it works. Now, when it came to the Nightmare, what was the name of it? The Natural Nightmares. When it came to Dustin working with QT Marshall, it was alright. And you see Brandy is now being a manager again. Fine. We got another woman, I think her name is Dora. She's now doing ring announcing. But I'll say this. The match was okay with number 8 and number 9. And I believe when it was all over, Brody Lee comes out, destroys either number 8 or number 9 to show that he doesn't tolerate losing. The segment of Chris Jericho was beautiful when it was with Vanguard 1. I just love it. I adored it. Seeing Vanguard 1 again offered a shot to be in the inner circle was beautiful. I loved it. Then, the Dogs of War being released. Oh my gosh. If I'm going to do any type of images, I will put some up. Because I still don't feel very well. I might actually just upload this without any images. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting better. Hopefully next week I'll feel a lot better. But honestly, it was a beautiful thing. I did enjoy it. Let me see. There was something else I wanted to think about. The Matt Hardy part was good. I also enjoyed them re-showing Matt Hardy. But I think the best video pack was between Moxley and Hager. And I know that's saying a lot when it comes to Hager. But it was necessary. And the thing is, Hager looked like a legitimate badass. They didn't make him talk a lot, but he talked enough to put himself over enough that I could believe that he could destroy a Moxley and get the title. And the Y2J got involved. The champion got involved. It was good. In the end, I enjoyed that. That was a good segment. Finally, Shawn Spears and Guevara versus Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes. Now, I know I'm missing another match. I'm not finished with Lance Archer. And I haven't forgotten about him dealing with Marco Stunt. I'll get to that in a minute. But I want to say this, the closing, because the match was good. The closing where Darby Allin basically punches Cody in the face because of the TNT tournament for the first TNT champion is a question. It's not a good thing. It's a question. Is that just to be announced as a champion? Will there be a title? If there's an actual physical thing, an actual belt to hold, this was beautiful. If there's no belt, this means nothing. For me personally, it doesn't mean it's a bad nothing. It's good they're doing something to make it special, but it needs a belt, a title. No title, this was dumb. And I know people are going to say, dude, why are you being so hard on them? They got so little. Look, we have been talking about for months. They needed a mid-card title. They need a title that needs to be put in place so people can get over and get to the next level. Because with so many people in the main title scene and so many people even more in the lower part where there's no belt, where do they fit? You need a title that goes in between to give them something to work with. The ones who are here will go here. The ones that are on here can go here. They need it. And if this is for a real belt, no problem. If this is just to be called the TNT champion when there's no belt, eventually going to come. If they can't get one due to the fact that of this situation, but you will get one eventually, I'm fine with it. This is what they make an announcement saying that this person who's champion will get a title when this situation finally settles. Fine. I'm fine with it. But if there's no title ever, it's just a moniker, done. Final thing I'm going to talk about, Lance Archer versus Marco Stunt. He destroyed him. I did enjoy when Jake talks. He's always so good. And in this situation, he talked very well, saying that we are coming for you. This is meant to destroy you. This one is going to take anything he wants. He didn't say in those respects, but that's how it felt. And I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed that. And then seeing that Marco Stunt got a little bit too much offense in. But he never really got weak. That's Lance Archer. In the end, Lance Archer destroyed Marco. Good. That's the way it should be. He should not have been able to get so much. And Lance Archer truly could not stop him. I enjoyed this show. Way more than Raw, and I'm sure way more than SmackDown. This is just me. You guys tell me below. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.